Welcome back everyone, I'm Blaze Games, this is EVE Online, and welcome back to our crazy stupid self-sufficiency challenge on EVE Online. In the previous episode, we lost our first ship. We tried another refuge, it was a little bit too much for us. We tried to warp out, but just before we got into warp, we got sniped by a railgun firing destroyer, and that was the end of our ship. But we ain't that loss. We have the blueprints and the minerals to replace everything, so we replaced everything. We're right back in the saddle, we're exactly back to where we were. And where we are is needing lots and lots of money. We are in desperate need of up shipping because we have hit the maximum of what we're capable of doing in this ship, so we need to get a proper frigate. That means we're going to need around 2.5 million ISK to buy a frigate BPO. We've got lots of minerals because we keep finding lots of loot. So I'm going to stop trying to be clever and finding dead-end systems and moving around and trying lots of different things. I'm just going to concentrate. I'm just going to grind. I'm going to go to every 0.5, 0.6 and 0.7 system I can find. Kill everything in the asteroid belts and run any combat sites I can. Combat sites will then have their location saved, and I will then return to those wrecks with salvagers because we need salvage to make rigs to make our ideal fit for our frigate. So this is it. This is just going to be a grind. We're starting off with 656,000 ISK. We need 2.5 million. So let's undock and get the party started.
nicht diese Töne, sondern lasst uns angenehmere anstimmen und
My God, it's done. It's finally done. I was questioning my life choices during that grind. Oh dear God, but we finally have 2.4 million ISK, which means we can buy a blueprint to build an actual frigate. Along the way, I did manage to somehow do 8 combat sites in a row. It was like a mix of burrows and hideaways. So I made a brand new salvager ship, you know, because corvettes are free. So I got a new corvette, fitted that out with 2 salvagers and a micro warp drive. And we have ended up with an absolute crap ton of assorted salvage. All good stuff, including 2 Tech 2 pieces from 2 sentient drones. And we got an absolute load of minerals and other things. And in my little salvaging ship is still all this loot, including another warp disruption fuel generator. This will be melted down at some point for minerals. I'm not going to do it now because almost all of our money is going to go into this blueprint, and we need to have enough money left to actually install it in a factory and get made, because I don't want to have to go out on the grind again. Not today. No thank you. So let's have a look in the market. Ships, not haulers, frigates, Galente, Mollusk blueprint, 2.35. It's only 3 jumps away. Goodbye money. I barely knew you. We're back down to 81,000 ISK. But we can now make infinite frigates. So I'm going to go and get that and bring it back, and then we'll talk about where we're going to build it. I can't believe it's done. Right, blueprint has been secured. Here it is, my precious. I have put in so much work to get this damn thing. Right, let's talk about where we're going to make it. If you open the industry tab and then go to facilities and filter it for manufacturing, which is what we want to do, and then you mouse over, it gives you a readout of all the things that can be built there and the system cost index, which is a sliding scale based upon how many jobs in total are being done in that system. So the tax is going to be 0.25%. But if you go down to player stations like Asbels and Sotios, you see these have extra structure roll bonuses. So this will save 1% on all material consumption and 20% faster build times, and the job cost will be reduced by 4%. But of course, the station owners impose their own tax of 0.2. If you scroll down the list, if there are any rigs which affect any specific item, it will have additional bonuses in green. If you have a look at the Sotio in Botane, here we go. On the list, you just scroll down. What we want to build is a frigate, so EF Force Recon Freighter frigate. So the material consumption is -1 from the structure and another -2 because they have put a rig on that structure. And the jump duration is -30 from the structure and another -20 from the rig. So this will be built like 40% faster, and it will save us 3% on materials. And the job cost will be 5% cheaper. So that's quite nice. The only problem is that means we would have to take all these minerals up to Botane. So let's have a look how much that would be. We need 24,000 tritanium and 4,500 pyrite. Mixelon's 1875, whatever that's gone. And Isogen is 375. So this is all the minerals we need. And it is a total of, it's not too bad actually. It's only 307 cubic meters. Our little baby ship can hold 135. So is it worth doing 4 jump round trips each time, just to save a little bit on materials? Not really, because as we've seen, we do have an awful lot of materials, so I'm not all that bothered. Let's just stack it all back up. We're just going to build it here in this station where all of our stuff is. If we had a hauler, then yeah, I'd easily pack it in, because haulers have got like thousands of cubic meters of cargo space. We take the materials we needed and go and build it in Botane. But we're just going to build it here and hope we have enough money. Use blueprint. Manufacturing. 1 gonna cost us 17,494. When you mouse over it, it gives you the breakdown. So the estimated item value is 247,693. System cost index is only 2.76. It's not too bad. So the gross ISK is 6,385. Then there's the facility tax, which is 0.25. The alpha clone tax, because we're alpha, we get taxed on that. And the surcharge, which is just an NPC ISK sync. So it's going to cost us 17,000 to build this frigate. It's going to take 1 hour 28 minutes. Start the job. And we're down to only 63,000 ISK. We also need to build more thorium because we're really badly running out. But we do still only have one manufacturing job, so we're going to have to wait an hour and a half to get our hands on a frigate. Shopping list wise, we can now delete Mollusk Blueprint from the shopping list. Whew, done. Now, the things with the arrows are the things like I think we need to buy next. Obviously, jury rigging and drones rigging we need in order to build the small drone control range augmenter 1, for which we need all the salvage, and we have tons of it. We only need, well, we're going to build 3 of this rig to put it on the ship, so we need 6 broken drone transceivers. We have 19. We need 9 charred microcircuits. We have 35. And we need 9 burned logic circuits. We have 27. So we've got more than enough salvage. What we are going to have to do is spend 21 hours 29 minutes getting jury rigging up to levels 1, 2 and 3. Then another hour doing drones rigging 1. And then we can build this. And then the ship will have that gorgeous 70 kilometer drone control range. So that will be the next things we need. So we'll need that skill and that and that. Add 125 and 75. That adds up to 200. So we need another 450,000. Call it 500,000 to get the rigs to extend the drone control range. Then the next thing I'm going to want is a drone damage amplifier. This just takes minerals. We've got lots of minerals. We'll be fine on minerals. And this increases the drone damage by 15%, which is nice. We have, during that epic grind, that's the wrong thing, we have, during that epic grind, trained drones level 3 and industry level 3. So drones level 3 will let us use 3 drones. We're currently training drones level 4, which will let us use all 4 drones on the Mollusk, which is great. Then I've gone for drone avionics just to extend the range again. Light drone operation to give all 4 drones an extra 5% damage each. And then long range targeting, because I believe when we have drone avionics and the 3 rigs on the ship, the drone control range will actually be longer than the targeting range of the ship. The targeting range on that ship is really long anyway, it's like 71 kilometers. So this will add another 5% onto that, so we were able to fight at like 75k on that ship, which is absolutely ridiculous for a frigate. Some cruisers can't even fight out at that range. And then for no reason at all, I've done Galanti Frigate 2 and 3, just to unlock Galanti Destroyer, because once we're in a frigate, our next task is going to be get a destroyer, so we can actually do level 1 missions. Target management 4, just because I could. We are going to have to, at some point, purchase the mass production skill book. It only costs 200k, it's not that bad. This will give us 1 extra manufacturing job slot per level. We are an alpha, we can only take it to level 3, but that will give us 4 concurrent manufacturing slots. Instead of having to build everything one at a time and waiting, we can just build multiple things. And then the next thing after that we're going to need is the Micro Auxiliary Power Core 1. The power grid on the ship fit we want is terrible, and this gives a huge 10 megawatts of power. If we actually have a look at the fit, right, this is the full fit. So we don't have that, we don't have this, don't have that, do have that, do have that, do have that. We're going to be doing these sooner or later, and we don't have the 150mm railguns either. So if we take them off, okay, so we don't actually need the Micro Auxiliary Power Core. And can we fit our 125mm cannons back on this thing? 125 railgun, 1 fits, 2 don't fit, that's bad. I was thinking maybe we can exchange a small cap battery for a second cap recharger. No, doesn't work. It needs to be a cap battery. So what we'd have to do is just fly around with 75mm guns. We've got them. We've got 2 of them we've got 2 of them right here. Like, there they are. We took them off the ship when we upgraded. So as soon as the frigate is built, we can fit it out like this. It's got still lots of fitting room left. Armour repairer, this, that. Drones will only go out to 30. We target to 60 odd. Ion charge. Actually, I'd probably rather use thorium. So the drones are going to be able to go out to 30, but the railguns only go out to like 0. They go out to like 10k. 49 DPS, but at least it's a lot more survivable, and it's much faster than our ship. So even though we don't have the skills or the blueprints to build or fit some of the things we want to have fitted on this ship, we will at least be able to go straight in it and make it work. It's not going to be as good as it can be, but it's going to be better than being in a rookie Corvette, that is for damn sure. So that's the plan. We've made the big purchase. The big purchase is done. Now we have to wait until it's built, then go out in that, transfer everything over to that, put it out kind of half fitted, and work on getting 500,000 so we can get the drone control range stuff. Oh, I'm glad that grind is over, but we're going to have to go out and do more grinding because the grind is not over. This is just going to give us an easier time. Hopefully we'll be able to do refuges. If we can get up to speed and orbit things at like 70 kilometers and keep everything chasing us at that range, we should be able to just kill everything. Because as we saw, even our 2 little Hornets in this little ship were able to kill the destroyers. It's just a matter of... The problem was, in refuges, is that we couldn't tank the damage. And now we should be able to in Amolus. So come back and see if that is or is not the case. And until then, look after yourselves. I'm going to go and get some counselling after what I've just been through. See you later.